Okay, let's unpack this because, there are comic book sagas and then there's Jonathan Hickman's run, the Avengers and New Avengers stuff leading right into Secret War. It started pretty innocently, didn't it? Just Steve Rogers and Tony Stark talking, almost casually, like, "Hey, let's make the team bigger and more global."
Exactly. And that seemingly simple idea, just the tip of the iceberg.
Oh yeah.
Hickman used Avengers to pivot right away, pushed the team off-world into the cosmic arena. Like, by page 1, this wasn't your grandpa's Avengers, not at all. It was like grand architecture, setting these huge threats, while the other series, New Avengers, that went somewhere else entirely. Much darker, much more morally complex. What for you was the first big sign that this Avengers book was just different?
For me, it was that immediate jump in scope. Suddenly, we weren't just fighting, I don't know, Skrulls invading downtown. We were talking intergalactic diplomacy, cosmic evolution, the universe being rewritten, and the New Avengers. Man, that's where it got morally gray, fast. Plunged us right into the Illuminati's world, shadowy deals, ambiguous morals. This secret group, right? Marvel's smartest, most powerful people, the ones who think they know best. Black Panther, Reed Richards, Iron Man, Doctor Strange, Namor, Black Bolt, Beast, dealing with threats too big, too horrifying for the public or even the main Avengers team to handle. It was the perfect counterpoint. You just knew these two tracks are heading for a collision, an explosive one.
Oh, collision wasn't just likely, it felt inevitable. Which, brings us right to the core themes. Hickman isn't just doing a superhero epic here. He weaves in these profound philosophical questions, like inevitability. It's not just stuff happens. It's watching guys like Reed Richards and Tony Stark, geniuses who usually solve everything, slowly realize some things are just beyond them.
Yeah.
Beyond anyone. The real insight is how he forces them and us, the reader, to face this terrifying idea. Heroes don't always win. Sometimes they can only delay what's coming. That totally flips the usual superhero script.
And that ties right into sacrifice. But not small sacrifices. We're talking impossible choices, soul-destroying choices, all for what they think is the greater good. The weight of choosing between the unthinkable. And the even more unthinkable, it makes you wonder, right? When heroes get pushed into corners that dark, what does that do to what we think of as heroism?
It shatters it, or at least it expands it, makes it way more nuanced, and yeah, frankly, darker, which leads straight to that third theme, godhood. Hickman doesn't just ask, what if heroes make impossible choices? He asks, what makes a god? And what happens when heroes try to play that role? The whole series keeps poking at that idea, not just literal gods, but the power, the responsibility that comes with wielding multiversal forces. It's not just punching villains, it's philosophy class. What does ultimate power mean? What's the cost of trying to control existence? Or even rebuild it?
It really is a masterclass in long-form storytelling. You look back and realize every little detail, every new character from way back at the start, it all connects later. It all pays off in this massive conclusion. Every piece was placed just so. A grand design unfolding over years. So let's dive into the very beginning, that grand design. Right after that, a deceptively simple chat between Cap and Tony about making the Avengers bigger. Hickman hits the ground running with the signature move. Brand new cosmic entities out of nowhere. Beings like Ex Nihilo and Abyss, they just appear on Mars. And that's him immediately defying expectations. Usually creators pull from existing lore. This felt new. Was it just shock value or part of the plan?
That's a great catch.
Yeah.
It absolutely was a signal, a declaration. This isn't business as usual. Ex Nihilo especially was fascinating. His goal wasn't traditional evil. He was like a cosmic gardener, jump-starting evolution with these powerful origin bombs, sending them to planets, including Earth. But the real insight there, it immediately challenges Earth's place in the cosmos. Are we special enough to resist this? Or just another experiment? That setup creates the core conflict for Cap and introduces this theme of cosmic intervention that just escalates and escalates.
And Earth's response, the Avengers, naturally, leading to this chaotic, high-stakes fight on Mars. And we got that Hulk versus Hyperion fight, which was just pure comic book gold. Two absolute powerhouses just throwing down. It instantly raises the bar for the threats they'd be facing. But what really struck me was how quickly Hickman showed the power difference. These weren't just regular villains, right? How did that feel right at the start?
That's a fantastic point. They felt utterly alien, existentially threatening. Right away. It shifted the dynamic. It wasn't just about beating them. It was about understanding them, containing them. A big shift for the Avengers. And then, bam, Captain Universe shows up, bonded to this woman from a car wreck. She's basically the universe's consciousness, its defense mechanism, the Enigma force made flesh, her stepping in like that super rare, super powerful cosmic event and decreeing Earth stays human. That immediately made Earth feel incredibly important, marked it as unique, almost sacred. and Ex Nihilo gets redirected to terraform Mars instead.
And Hickman, master architect, lays down these foundational hints right there. Subtle stuff. As Cap's team leaves Mars, Ex Nihilo asks him that question. Why is yours the only one Captain Universe stepped in to protect? Cap's answer is kind of simple. It's an Avengers world. But you, the reader, you know there's more to it. Earth has some deeper hidden importance. He's setting the stage for the cosmic horror. Like a premonition, makes you wonder, what was Earth hiding that even the Avengers didn't know about yet?
Totally. A masterstroke of foreshadowing. And that same early arc gave us Nightmask too. A key new character born from one of Ex Nihilo's creations on Earth. Nightmask, Adam, at first, he speaks Builder Machine code, a language only the Builders understand, which just reinforces Earth's weird cosmic significance, introducing him, and this idea of new heroes helping the old ones. Classic Hickman. Harkens back to Marvel fundamentals.
He's so good at that, isn't he? Taking those classic building blocks and making something totally new. Reminds me of giant-size X-Men, #1, iconic story, new Team Wolverine, Storm saves the original X-Men. Hickman uses that kind of structure, new beings, new powers, new concepts coming in, not just as threats, but as integral parts of this bigger, evolving picture. It makes his new stuff feel fresh, but also deeply rooted in Marvel's history. It gives these brand new ideas weight. Okay, so from those early cosmic hints, things pivot. Hard, right into the true cosmic horror of the saga, the Incursions. This is where things start to go completely off the rails in the best way. And it all starts with the arrival of Black Swan. Chilling entrance. She just shows up and bam, destroys an alternate Earth, ruthlessly. This wasn't just another villain. This felt like a force of nature, an omen, multiversal doom. What was your first reaction seeing a whole Earth just wiped out like that?
It was a gut punch.
Yeah.
An immediate escalation. Made you sit up straight. Black Swan's intro instantly sells this terrifying domino effect happening across the multiverse. Universes are dying, cascading destruction, and two Earths become the collision point. If both Earths hit, both universes are gone, obliterated. But if one Earth is destroyed, if one universe makes that horrific choice, their universe passes through. It survives. And the kicker, you get an 8-hour window from first sight to impact. That's it. It's cosmic chicken where the only win is committing genocide.
The stakes just went supernova. Instantly incomprehensible. It's not saving a city anymore, or even a planet. It's choosing to save your reality by sacrificing another one, an entire universe. And this is where the Illuminati have to reform, right? Black Panther, Reed, Tony, Strange, Namor, Black Bolt, Beast, to face this existential threat. Their first move, the Infinity Gauntlet, Marvel's ultimate weapon.
And it shatters. Every single gem. Gone. Except the time stone, which just vanishes. Poof. That immediately tells you how powerful these incursions are. Nothing stops them, not without a devastating cost. That failure hammers home the awful truth. The only way to save their universe is to destroy the other Earth. That's not a choice for heroes. It's a choice for executioners.
And here's where the moral abyss just yawns open for the Illuminati. Captain America. He's the moral compass, always. He absolutely refuses. We don't destroy worlds, period. It's a line heroes don't cross, full stop. And then, in a moment that just tells you everything about how dark things were getting, Dr. Strange, on Tony Stark's order, wipes Cap's mind, makes him forget everything. The Incursions, the Illuminati's horrifying secret plan. It's such a profound betrayal, isn't it? Sets up so much conflict down the line.
Absolutely. A foundational betrayal. Defines their tragic path, forces them to carry this burden alone. And if that wasn't bad enough, we find out later, Tony's big Avengers machine, the global expansion, it was a deliberate ruse. Yeah? A distraction for Cap. Keep him busy, keep his moral compass occupied, while the Illuminati did the dirty work in secret. Tony playing 4D chess, but with universes on the line, alienating his closest friends, creating this massive rift.
So with the multiverse collapsing, Reed Richards, well, he does what Reed does, science. Builds a bridge, a device to watch other Illuminati groups across different universes. He's desperately looking for another way, a loophole, something they missed. He's a problem solver, right? But this problem seems unsolvable.
And through this bridge, we see these terrifying beings, the Mapmakers. Incredibly powerful, life eradicating. They travel to these blue Earth's worlds already drained of life. Husks. They leave behind bridge builders, the Sidera Maris, who send out beacons. Hey, next meal over here. When a blue Earth incurve, it calls the Mapmakers to destroy the life on the target world. And the Mapmakers themselves, even worse than the bridge builders, cold, mechanical, zero mercy.
But then, total contrast. The Great Society, they're basically the Justice League analogs, right?
Right.
And their Earth, it survived multiple incursions. Miraculously, these guys, they actually believe everything lives. Optimists facing oblivion. A beacon of hope. Makes you wonder, maybe there is a way out that doesn't involve killing worlds.
The Great Society really had found a way. Well, a temporary one, but still. Their speedster, Boundless the Flash type, he's fast enough to hit the Mapmakers' tech cores before they adapt. Precision strikes. And their sun god Superman analog, just overwhelming power, incinerates mapmakers with solar flares. Plus, they have a wishing box. Turns out it's their reality's infinity gauntlet, fully powered. They use it to just phase their Earth out of existence during an incursion, let the other universe pass through. They save themselves without destroying anyone else. A loophole. A breath of fresh air.
Black Panther and Namor are watching this, and it's fascinating seeing their reactions. But for Namor, it just cements this slide into nihilism. He says something chilling. We were kings, and what are we now? Kings of dead kingdoms. You can just feel his pessimism growing. Perfectly sets up his next move. He sees hope as futile, embraces the darkness.
And that growing nihilism leads straight to Namor's ultimate betrayal. He decides the Illuminati just can't make the really hard choices, the horrific ones, the killing blows. So he forms the Cabal with villains. Thanos, Proxima Midnight, Corvus Glaive, the Black Order. Their solution, simple, brutal. Destroy Incursion Earths, no hesitation. They even seem to enjoy it. Taking perverse pleasure in the destruction, they become the great destroyers, the total opposite of the Illuminati's conflicted morality.
And this is Namor, proud King Namor, just leaning all the way into the darkness. Black Panther's reaction when he finds out. Pure fury. His former ally just crossed a line that means morality is dead. What does it even mean for the heroes? When your own allies become the monsters?
It creates this moral vacuum, right? Lines just blur into nothing. Heroes fighting darkness, not just outside, but inside their own ranks. And the toll isn't just on Namor. Look at Doctor Strange. Desperate for power, for solutions, he delves into dark magic. Sells his entire soul, 100%, for 100% power, just to try and save their universe. It's gut-wrenching to watch him. He's a sorcerer, yeah, but he's lost. Battling this monstrous reflection of himself that reality now demands. He sacrifices his essence, his soul, for the power to do the necessary thing. What's the ultimate cost to his humanity?
And just when you think it can't get worse, Abyss, remember her, cosmic entity of death from the start of the run, she makes this chilling discovery. The whole universe is actively dying. Suns are blinking out, not just worlds, whole solar systems. Galaxies fading, and all that destructive energy, the source of the entire multiversal collapse. It's coming from Earth, our Earth, the one Captain Universe protected. It's literally the epicenter of the apocalypse. Just a horrifying thought. The place of creation is also the source of total annihilation. Okay, after all that, Hickman hits us with an 8-month time jump. The title says it all. Time runs out. Characters are visibly changed, scarred. The tension is just unbearable. This whole section reveals new strategies, even more shocking betrayals. The desperate scramble is on. And we get Robert DaCosta, Sunspot, who is advanced idea mechanics. What a twist. A hero taking over the bad guy's science division.
It's pure genius, and really shows off Sunspot's underrated strategic mind. With AIM's resources, their questionable ethics or mad scientists, all working for him now. Sunspot rolls out this brilliant two-pronged plan. First, a multiversal Avengers team. Nightmask, Starbrand, Hyperion, Thor, Abyss, even multiple ex-Nihilos. Their mission, audacious. Journey into the dying multiverse. Explore collapsing realities, not just to survive, but to find the cause of the incursions, end the thing that's ending everything. It's offensive, not defensive.
Sunspot's playing a totally different game. He's thinking, not how do we win, but how do we not lose? Smart. And his second prong, plan B. Find a way to survive if Earth has to be abandoned. A cosmic arc. It's pragmatic, brutal maybe, acknowledges the terrible odds. But someone had to think it. He's making moves no one else even considered. Thinking outside the box when the box itself is collapsing.
And his genius includes intel gathering, too. He plants spies everywhere. Beast gets into the Illuminati. Black Widow and Spider-Girl in bed with Cap's forces. He's getting intel from all sides, the savers, the destroyers, the escapers. Plus, he uses an origin bomb site to create a self-replicating Shang-Chi army, a really formidable force. Shows his innovative side, even with dangerous tech.
And this is where the cosmic dread really deepens. Beyond just the incursions, we meet some truly terrifying new players. The Black Priests, mystical beings. They cast these incredibly powerful spells by speaking words in sequence, words that tear apart universes. But their weakness, so specific, so chilling, kill just one priest, the whole spell breaks, makes every fight against them this high-stakes tactical nightmare.
We see Doctor Strange still pushing boundaries, meet Black Swans in a quiet room, a place where spoken words have no power. But Strange, Sorcerer Supreme, right, he can cast spells without speaking, makes him uniquely dangerous even there. Shows how far he's come. The power he gained by sacrificing his soul, he's really become something more, and maybe less, than just Doctor Strange.
But the real horror, that comes from Hank Pym. Yellow Jacket now. He tells this absolutely chilling story about the Ivory Kings, the true Beyonders from the Beyondverse, and they are systematically massacring cosmic entities, the living tribunal. Gone. Whole cosmic hierarchy, the fabric of existence, being unmade by these beings beyond comprehension. It feels almost Lovecraftian, the scale of dread.
It absolutely is. And we learn the fates of others, the builders, that ancient race, defeated, scattered, desperate, no longer proud architects, now hunted prey, their fleets in tatters, even the Captain Britain Corps. Protectors of the multiverse, wiped out by Mapmakers. Brian Braddock is the only survivor, carrying all their secrets, the weight of all those fallen protectors. It's a universe-wide slaughter. Earth is just a tiny speck, but somehow crucially important.
And speaking of cosmic horror, let's talk Doom. Dr. Doom. While everyone else is fighting losing battles, making impossible choices, Doom's playing his own game, independent, long-term. With his captive, Molecule Man, Owen Reese. It's classic Doom, isn't it? Assuming he's the only one smart enough, strong enough to actually handle this.
Absolutely. And Molecule Man, he holds the key, the horrifying truth. He was engineered in every single universe. As a Beyonder bomb, a living cosmic cube, his entire purpose, explode, fuel the Beyonders' destruction of the multiverse. Every Molecule Man, everywhere, is a walking doomsday device, a ticking clock planted by the Beyonders for their cosmic demolition project.
Yeah.
That revelation just flips everything we thought we knew about the Incursions.
And Doom, in his, megalomaniacal genius, found the ultimate wrench for their plans. He basically creates his own cult.
Yeah.
A religion of black swans, trains them to hunt down and kill Molecule Man across realities, a desperate, mad plan to slow the collapse, eliminate the bombs, delay the inevitable, maybe even stop it, driven by his absolute belief in his own superiority, of course.
And his most daring move, he confronts the Beyonders directly. In the Rift, their power source, he unleashes an army of Molecule Men on them and succeeds, destroys the Beyonders. A staggering act. You think, wow, Doom actually did it. But unintended consequences. That act accelerated the multiverse's destruction massively, reduced hundreds of thousands of universes down to less than 24, almost instantly. It was a victory that doomed them even faster.
Classic Doom. Always got to be the hero. Always got to prove he's the best. But his arrogance seals the deal faster than anyone else could have. He wanted to win, and in doing so, caused an even bigger loss. Perfect Doom. Immense power, ambition, hubris. Leading to catastrophe, he always has to be the one, even if it breaks everything.
So time is truly finally running out. Captain America leading S.H.I.E.L.D.'s Avengers now. He tries to explain the Incursions. Uses this simple analogy. A pyramid of cans in a supermarket. Pull one from the bottom, they all fall. It's brilliant, makes the impossible understandable for his team. But for us, listening, the dread isn't just the collapse. It's the moral paradox. Save one, doom another. A terrifying zero-sum game across all existence. Cap's genius is making it relatable.
And how's the world handling this? Not well. Mass suicides, conspiracy theories everywhere, utter despair, society is just crumbling under the weight of it all. It feels depressingly real. How humanity might actually react. A total breakdown.
It's a grim mirror, yeah. And then comes the ultimate cosmic ultimatum. Gladiator. Emperor of the Shar, broadcast to Earth, galaxy-wide. He announces, Earth is the nexus, the source of the infection. The Incursions originate here. So, to save what's left of the universe, the combined Galactic Armada is coming. Kree, Skrulls, Brood, Annihilus, all historical enemies united. They're coming to destroy Earth. In 2 hours, it's the cosmic community's last resort. Cut out the cancer to save the body.
2 hours. Man, talk about a ticking clock. But Cap, he stays level. That's his superpower, right? Not the smartest, not the strongest maybe, but the one who stands firm when everyone else breaks. He embodies that resolve. Rallies humanity for one last desperate stand. The ultimate underdog fight.
And humanity fights back. Raw desperation. Resilience, incredible ingenuity under impossible pressure.
Yeah.
Tony Stark pulls out a secret weapon, a hidden planet-killing ship from the Builder War, just in case. Robert Acosta uses AM tech, deploys satellites, harnesses Earth's thermal energy like a weapon. A Dyson sphere concept, basically, blasting the Armada. It's the entire planet turned into a weapon. A final stand against annihilation.
Cornered, yeah.
Yeah.
But still fighting. It's powerful. That human spirit against impossible odds, even when you kind of know it's coming. Okay, this is it. The end. The final incursion. After all the fighting, all the impossible choices, the desperation, the inevitable collision happens. Earth 6-6, our main Marvel universe, versus Earth 1610, the ultimate universe, led by their Reed Richards, the nihilistic one, the maker, who already destroyed 67 universes to save his own. How does it feel? Knowing after everything, it still comes down to this.
It's just heartbreakingly inevitable, isn't it?
Yeah.
And as these last two Earths hurtle towards each other. The Illuminati and the Cabal, sworn enemy. They have this uneasy, reluctant team up. One last desperate effort. They launch the life rafts, the absolute last hope for anyone to survive the multiverse's final breath. It's a frantic scramble. And even then, not everyone makes it onto those rafts.
The entire multiverse.
Yeah.
Just gone. 2 planets left, heading for impact. Slow motion horror. You feel the weight of every lost universe, every innocent life, every heroic choice made totally in vain. It's devastating. And so bold, narratively, to just end everything, wipe the slate clean like that, cataclysmic.
Yeah.
Leaves you with this profound sense of loss.
And then the collision, the ultimate heartbreaking moment the two Earths hit, and that's it. The death of the multiverse. All reality as we knew it just stops. Blank slate, unprecedented destruction, paving the way for something new. Hickman didn't just tease the end, he delivered. Brutal finality, nothing left but the void.
From the ashes, oblivion, a new reality is forged. By one will, God, Emperor Doom, rises. He somehow harnessed the Beyonders' power through Molecule Man, Owen Reese. The living bomb meant to destroy everything, and Doom uses that power to create Battleworld, a patchwork planet, fragments of dead reality stitched together, all under his absolute omnipotent rule. Doom is God. Let's go. It's insane, megalomaniacal, and yeah, absolutely glorious in its sheer audacity, the ultimate Doom fantasy made real.
Battleworld is complex, feudal almost, ruled by Doom, Iron Fist, Divine Will, policed by the Thor Corps, a multiversal army of Thors. They're hammers powered by Doom's divinity. They enforce his law. Then you have barons overseeing different realms, like Sinister running Bar Sinister, Apocalypse in his domain. Each realm a twisted reflection of a dead universe or storyline. Doomguard, Doomstadt, populated by alternate versions of Marvel characters, and the crucial lie holding it all together. There was nothing before Battleworld. Only Doom and Stephen Strange witnessed creation, supposedly. Forged it all from nothing. That lie is his godhood.
But even a god king can't hide the truth forever, especially with a super genius daughter around. The cracks start showing, not from rebellion at first, but from science. Pure inquiry. Isn't that the ultimate irony? Doom's greatest triumph, potentially undone by the very intellect he values.
Absolutely. Valeria Richards, Doom's daughter, technically Reed's daughter. With Sue Storm as her mother on Battleworld, she's head of the Department of Science. Brilliant. Curious. Inherited that intellect from both her fathers, really. She starts analyzing Doom's power, looking for patterns, anomalies. The source of this divinity. She's just a kid, but her mind rivals the best in any universe.
And what she finds, shocking. Valeria's analysis picks up power spikes, and they coincide perfectly with Stephen Strange's death, directly implicating Doom. Huge, damning evidence. Shows his power isn't inherent. It came from something. An event. It immediately starts unraveling the foundation myth of Battleworld.
And this gets reinforced when Doom talks to Molecule Man down in his hidden bunker. Molecule Man knows the truth. He asks Doom straight up, "Did you kill Stephen Strange?" Her. And Doom, with this almost defiant arrogance, admits it. "I'm the one who killed Stephen Strange," owns the treachery. Molecule Man then warns him, that act, killing his confidant, his co-creator, that's what will unravel his reign. He knows the empire is built on a lie. And a god who lies. Not a true god. It can't hold.
Right. Even God Emperor Doom can't outrun the truth when his own daughter is basically Sherlock Holmes with cosmic powers. The seeds of rebellion aren't just defiance. Their scientific deduction sets up the real fight. Power versus truth.
And just the delicious bit of Hickman irony. Thanos, the Mad Titan, Avatar of Death. Where does he end up? Imprisoned on the shield, right next to the realm of Marvel zombies. Loves death so much. Now he's trapped next to an endless horde of the undead, can't escape. A truly fitting, perverse punishment for the guy who wanted to court death herself.
So with the truth bubbling up, it's no surprise a rebellion ignites. Against God Emperor Doom, the prophet steps up to lead it. Turns out to be Maximus the Mad. Assassinating, right? Even under a literal god's rule that humans spark need for truth, freedom still catches fire.
And the core reason, it's Doom's hubris again. His classic fatal flaw. He rules Battleworld like Latveria, isolated, in his tower. Never shows himself to the people. That might work in small Latveria, but Battleworld? Huge, diverse population. They lose faith in a god they never see. His inaction, his hidden nature, it breeds dissent. So rebellion rises. Doom calls in the Thor Corps. Crush it. Swift, decisive. End of story. Right. A god sends his hammer squad. Problem solved. But here comes the ultimate betrayal, the real game changer. Jane Foster Thor. Remember, she was one of the life raft survivors. She'd been living among the Thor Corps in Doomguard, and she'd been sowing seeds of doubt, telling them Doom's a liar. He didn't create everything. He stole his power. Not a true god. She reveals the multiverse, the lies, the truth. And in this incredible, powerful moment, The entire Thor Corps turns against Doom, sides with her. Absolute game changer. The foundation of his power, the Thors themselves rebel. His reign is shattering from within.
And we get some awesome moments in the chaos, too. Apocalypse throwing down with the Thor Corps, a powerful fight, even if short. The Thing Ben Grimm going after Maestro, that other evil Hulk variant. Just epic clashes everywhere. Characters across the dead multiverse fighting it out on this patchwork world.
Now, remember how Stephen Strange scattered the Life Raft survivors? Miles, Peter Parker, Black Panther, Namor, Thanos, others. It wasn't random. Strange's sacrifice, it was tactical, deliberate. He knew Doom's biggest fear was Reed Richards focusing solely on him. Reed was the only one who could truly challenge Doom intellectually. So Strange sacrificed himself. Let Doom think his greatest rival was gone. Bought them precious time.
Sacrifices himself to buy time, let the real resistance gather. Truly heroic. Facing down God Doom, knowing it's suicide. And the gift he leaves behind. Oh man, something that really turns the tide.
Strange's final, pivotal gift. He gives it to Black Panther. The wishing box from the Great Society, which is now revealed. It's a fully powered Infinity Gauntlet. The only weapon capable of truly hurting Doom. Makes Black Panther the last hope for reality itself. Armed with power rivaling Doom, it's symbolic. Passing the torch, a final act of faith in a hero who still believes in morality.
What a moment. Black Panther with the Infinity Gauntlet. That's an image burned into my brain forever. And hey, don't forget Peter Quill.
Our Star-Lord has his moment too. Uses a branch of the World Tree to take down one of the Black Swans. Shows his cunning, his surprising power. Proves every piece on Hickman's board mattered.
In a subtle but critical detail, Miles Morales. He's the only one who really remembers. Remembers the multiverse before Battleworld, before Doom. That unique memory. It becomes a crucial key later for the restoration. A living anchor to the truth of what was lost. His presence ensures continuity. So the stage is set. The ultimate showdown. Not just for Battleworld, but for reality itself. Reed Richards. Singular mission. Find the source of Doom's power. Find Molecule Man. He's joined by Peter Parker and Miles Morales. A makeshift Fantastic Four, really, in the weirdest possible circumstances.
And we get that epic clash. Doom versus Black Panther, who's wielding the Infinity Gauntlet. Battle of equals, seemingly.
Yeah.
Reality warping around them, their power colliding. Black Panther's resolve, fueled by Wakanda, by everything lost, matching Doom's tyranny.
But the real climax, it's not just the physical fight, awesome as it is. It's the final ideological showdown. Doom versus Reed. And Reed delivers that line quietly, powerfully, right in Doom's face. This is the difference between you and me. I do it because it's right. Boom. That just encapsulates everything, their whole rivalry. Science versus ego, truth versus delusion, for the fate of everything, the defining moment.
And the resolution, breathtaking. A testament to Hickman's bold vision. Feels totally earned after all that destruction. Molecule Man, the conduit, the living bomb. He transfers all that Beyonder power, not to Reed, but to Franklin Richards. Reed and Sue's son. Omega-level reality warper. Franklin becomes the vessel for creation, the architect of a new cosmos, hope found in a child's potential.
And here it is. Full circle, beautifully done. Franklin, the child of the Fantastic Four, literally remakes existence, using the power that destroyed the old one. With Reed Richards guiding him, providing the science, the structure, Franklin rebuilds the multiverse. And he utters that phrase, the perfect counterpoint to all the death. Everything lives. So inspiring, bringing back all those lost universes, not exact copies, but revitalized, alive again.
And in this new creation, Miles Morales gets his moment. His unique memory was vital, a template for Franklin, a living record. And triumphantly, Miles is integrated into the main Marvel universe. Earth 616, Prime, whatever you want to call it, solidifies his place. Wonderful recognition for his character, key moment for Marvel's future, right there.
And Doom. What happens to Doom? His fate is... wow, complex. Fitting, he's left alive, but humbled, redeemed maybe, reflecting on his reign, finally acknowledging Reed's victory. Reed's way. It's not just a simple happy ending, it's a reset, yeah, but a thoughtful one. A new beginning built on the lessons of the old. Hickman gave Marvel a fresh slate, not just by destroying it, but by rebuilding it thoughtfully, acknowledging the past, but paving a clear path forward. A new dawn.
It really is profound for Doom. Shows even he could be forced to confront his failings, to grow, maybe even find some kind of peace beyond his obsession with Reed. It suggests even broken things can be remade. Hashtag outro. So.
What does it all mean? Hickman's Avengers, Secret Wars. It's not just a comic story. It's this monumental achievement. Modern mythology. It'll be talked about, studied, loved for decades. Pushed boundaries like crazy, killed gods, literally rebuilt reality from scratch. Doing this deep dive, really unpacking it, it just cements its place. One of the all-time greats. You feel the planning, the ambition, the emotion in every issue.
What's really fascinating is how it changed Marvel. Right. It wasn't just another event. It was a philosophical statement, a masterclass in long-form storytelling. Every tiny detail from way back, it mattered. In the end, paid off. The impact on post-Secret Wars Marvel, immense. Fundamentally altered characters, concepts, set up new ones, really laid the groundwork for the next decade plus of Marvel Comics. It's a series that demands your attention, and man, does it reward it. Shows what comics can do.
Which, raises this big question. If entire universes can be destroyed and rebuilt by forces we can barely comprehend, does that make our choices meaningless, pointless? Or does it make our brief moments, our connections, our courage, does it make all that even more profound, even more essential? Something for you to mull over, maybe, until our next deep dive into the extraordinary.